Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Texas Talk 1846, and well, what you see in front of you is a 6-hour P239 in 9mm. This is the latest addition to my handgun collection. This is a used handgun, and a couple of days ago, I went to the range to go shoot it for the first time. To see what's the talk. What's the big talk about the 6 hours, and I have to tell you, I really like it a lot. I do own a Glock 19 and 9mm, and they're similar in size. The Glock's barrel is a little longer than the Sig's, and I have to tell you, I like the Sig much better. It feels much better in the hand. I like how it shoots. Um, you know, the Sig and the Glock are very different handguns. One's hammer fired, the other is striker fired. And magazine capacity is a little different. But other than that, I really like this gun. So I shot some footage of me out there. It's only 10 rounds that I shot. So let me go ahead and show you that, and then continue talking about this gun. All right, be back. Okay, so today I'm going to be shooting the Sig P239 9mm. I have 100 rounds. I have 50 rounds of 115 grain, and I have 50 rounds of 124 grain. And it's a used gun, and we're going to see how well it is, how well it works, to see if there's any problems with it. It came with one mag. I went ahead and I bought an extra mag for it, and I'm going to be shooting 5 rounds at a time. Just shoot these 10 rounds and see how it goes. Okay, so target's downrange. It's it's 7 yards is at that white blanket kind of thing there, and I'm just probably about at 6 yards right now. So let me go ahead and zoom in. Okay, that's the first 5. Shooting a little to the right. It's a little windy out here. Okay, well, seems like my shots are all to the right of that target there. The only thing I can say is, yeah. Alright, well, you saw the footage, and before I talk about that, let me go ahead and do a safety check on this handgun. Whenever I do any videos with my handguns, I never load them. So, magazine's empty, and chamber's empty, nothing in there. 6 hour. Let me go ahead and leave it like this for a moment. Okay, so what you saw in the footage is just 10 shots, and you noticed all my shots are going to the right of center, which I was aiming at. And I think the last 5 I was kind of moving over to the left, to the far left of that light green area, trying to get the shots in the center. And I went ahead and I shot 76 rounds that day. All of the 150 grain, and then some of the 124 grain that I had. And at the end, I noticed something that was the main reason why my shots were going that way. But before I get to that, the gun is awesome. I like it all the way around. Uh, there's only one thing that I'm not too fond of, and it is the guide rod. The guide rod, this particular one, is plastic. This is when Sig was putting, when they were putting out these handguns, they were putting out plastic guide rods. And I mean, I don't know, it's hard to say how much of a significant difference steel one would be, but from what I've researched now as of late, Sig went away with this and they went to the steel guide rod. So that's something that I remedied very quickly. But getting back to what was going on with my shooting and why all those shots are going to the right, when I was done, I noticed that the rear sight was pushed all the way to the right. There's a groove in here, like on all slides. You can see a little bit right there and a little bit right there. Um, and when you buy a brand new one, you know, this is centered. It's factory centered, and you know, since this is the used one, the previous owner decided to move it all the way to the right. I mean, you couldn't even see that little groove in there anymore. And so when I got home, I went ahead and I got a punch and a hammer, and I put a real hard plastic on here just to protect it a bit. Even I kind of scratched it a little bit, and I just hammered it until I got it to, you know, what I think is center, you know, just based off eyeballing and kind of putting my nail on there, you know, trying to see. But that's something that I corrected, and next time I go to the range, which will probably be next week or so, I'll see if that helped any. Um, Other than that, you know, golly, this firearm is awesome. I plan on buying another firearm of Sig's, and you know, wow, I'm real pleased with this purchase. It was a great deal. That's why I got it. You know, there's nothing I can say bad about it at all. And going back to the guide rod issue, I went ahead and I purchased a steel guide rod. Uh, Came in. I purchased it over the weekend, or ordered it over the weekend, and it came in. And that's something that I need to put some lubricant on and install it, as well as a parts kit, the P239 parts kit. You know, since it is used, I have no idea how many rounds have been fired through it, and you know, I just don't want to have the same issue that I had with a previous gun that I had bought, where the recoil spring was really old and it was causing me to have a lot of failures. And by the way, this one had no failures. You know, those 76 shots had no problems. But with the kit, you get you know, quite a bit, and it's inexpensive. You know, you get a new guide rod, a new recoil spring. You get two grip screws, and on mine are kind of messed up. I guess the previous owner didn't use the right flathead on there and kind of messed it up. So you get two of those. You get a firing pin, position pin that goes right up in here. So that's cool. And then you also get three springs. You get a slide catch spring, a trigger bar spring, and a decocking lever spring. And like I said, these are very inexpensive. And if you do get a used gun, you really do need to think about some of these springs and you know, these just these little parts like this, you know, that you might have to replace. But overall, you know, I really like this gun a lot, and I can't wait to take it out again and see if the corrections I did on the rear sight helps me put it, you know, on center. Other than that, I was watching a YouTube video the other day from a channel by the name of fredhart, and he did a test, a very interesting test of lubricants, you know, for firearms. And he used five brands of lubricant, and he had a metal bar, you know, a metal rectangular bar, and he put, you know, lubricant on each, yeah, you know, each of the five on there, you know, about a space about so big on the bar, and he left it outside for 2 whole months, and you know, the weather, the elements, everything hit it, and then he brought it in and he showed the results, and it was pretty surprising. It's something that you should really check out. One of the lubricants that he picked as a winner was the Ampro 7, and that's something that I use. I used to use this stuff, which is not bad, but this one is much better. I feel, and also with the gun cleaner. The gun cleaner of it is very good. There's no odor; it's odorless, and it just works very well with the handgun. Cleans it very well. And before, like with the other one, with the lube, I used to use also this for the solvent, but this one has an odor, and it doesn't work as well, I think, as the Ampro 7 line. But yeah, check it out. Check out his channel for that test, so you can see what were the other 4 lubes. And other than that, that's all I got. So uh, you know, subscribe, comment. Uh, whatever. Try to let's be interactive, I guess, and with this stuff. And if you own a Sig, and give me your ideas. This is just talking about just the general stuff. I'm not getting into concealed handgun and magazine capacity and other issues that are of concern to gun owners. But from what I've been able to experience by shooting it, I really like this handgun. And like I said, I am going to buy another Sig in a 45 cal, and that'll be it. Now that I've bought several handguns. I'm kind of now focusing on the ones that I really like, and the ones that have all the features that I'm looking for. But anyways, other than that, see you soon. Take care.